There are many great places to eat in Tokyo and in Japan in general. When I worked for a Japanese restaurant in Chicago during university, I got to try some imported Wagyu steak from Australia, and it didn't exactly live up to what I expected it to be. However, I had to try again when I came to the home of the Wagyu beef, and I have to say, it definitely met my expectations and more. Outside of exit 3, this is actually a very popular meeting area, this flower shop right here, outside of exit 3. So it is actually a good place to meet up with friends, but it's a very famous crossing with the Roppongi sign on the bridge. We'll go this way and you can see it. So yakiniku is a common name and word you'll hear for restaurant descriptions in Japan. It just means like tabletop grilled dining. It doesn't always mean beef. You can have a variety of different types of meat at a yakiniku restaurant. I don't know if you're a steak lover, but I really do like my steak. And they have a nice English menu, which is convenient. It goes through all the different cuts that you get, such as like the knuckle, rump, top round, short rib, chuck roll, neck, shoulder collar. And A5 Wagyu is a Japanese beef grading system, which is certified by the Japanese Meat Grading Association. So this is very official. A5 is the highest ranked meat you can get, basically. And it's basically a marbling standard, so you get this like color chart as well that describes the marbling. And it even goes into such like really great description about the beef cuts, how it's sweet, deep, chewy, moderately marbled, like tender. So many different like. This is for fatty lovers. This is just like the top beef that you can get in the world.
A few moments later.
Right, so we got the 12-course Wagyu cut meal. With it, it has the different parts. I can't quite read it, but it's the Japanese romanized version of the word. What you need to do first is you need to take this lump of fat that they give you and lubricate the grill with it. So if you're very, very, very hygienic, you'll have a dirty set of tongs for raw food, and you'll have the clean set of tongs for the cooked food. Obviously, it's a lot more hot in the center, as you can see. And after you cook the meat and you want to just keep it warm, you can put it on the side just for warming back. And I was told that you should start with the medium fatty cuts just to get the flavor in your mouth, and you want to end on the leanest cut, which will be cleansing for your palate. And then you have 2 dipping sauces that you can have with it, or kimchi. Ready? One general rule of steak that I always cook by is I try to only flip my meat once. So I let the first side get a really good sear on it if possible. In this case, I didn't let it sit long enough, but yes, let the bottom side get a good sear, then flip it once, and it will cook quite quickly once you flip it, so you need to allow less time once you flip. You can see that they've scored the meat here and the crosshatch design. This is so that it soaks up the sauces nicely when you eat it. So this is a nice medium rare. That's ready. Let's do a couple more seconds. Go back up. You'll notice when you're cooking the fattier cuts of meat that it puts off a lot more fire, so please be careful of your hands in that case.